Hey everybody, it's Lane. I am back again with another video, and today I thought it would be fun to show you some of the new additions that I have in my craft room. The biggest thing that I want to share with you today is the Cricut mug press. So I've been wanting one in my craft room for a while. Actually, let me back up, because when they first came out, I wasn't really interested in making mugs. I didn't see why I needed one, and so they've probably been out a little over a year. I kind of do this with a lot of crafting equipment. I don't just hurry out and rush out and get the next latest thing. I kind of wait and see, and then I decide if I really am gonna want it or gonna use it. And so that was the case with my Cricut Joy, and that's the case with the Cricut mug press. Now, if you followed me for a while, you know that I do both Silhouette and the Cricut cutting machines. I use both of them. I love both of them for different reasons, and I actually have a video comparing them. The Cricut Maker, which is my machine that I have back here by my caddy, and I also compared the Silhouette Cameo 4. So I'll put a link to that video down below. If you're new to cutting machines and you're interested in getting a cutting machine, I actually have a free course that kind of goes through both machines and walks you through the pluses and minuses of both, because they are both great machines, okay? They both have some pros and they both have some cons. And so I kind of have a free course that walks through the different software and the different types of machines to help you choose which machine you want to get. So I will put a link to that so you can see that. Here lately though, I have been using the Cricut machine, the Cricut Maker. I have used Silhouette for a very long time, and usually is my default machine that I go to, but here lately it's been the Cricut Maker, and I don't know why that is. It just is depending on the projects. So I'm gonna go through the Cricut mug press today. I'm gonna unbox it with you, and I'm gonna show you what's inside, and I'm gonna make a couple of mugs. And I also got my very first Cricut mystery box. So I thought it would be fun to show you guys what comes in a Cricut mystery box. These have been out for a while and you can get them. The rumor is that you, or what I hear and what I see on the internet is that when they go up for sale, you need to get it if you think you especially want one or that particular one. And there's several videos out there. Like, this is by far not any groundbreaking video on, what's in a mystery box. I'm just simply sharing with you what came in my first purchase of a mystery box. I don't know that I will get them every time. I just heard that there was a Cricut Cutie in this box, so I thought it would be fun to open it up with you and share that with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this open and share with you what's inside the box, okay? So this is how it looks when you open it. And let's see here. It looks like these are, it says Cricut Explore on these, so I don't even know if you can use them in the Maker. I'm guessing you can. Okay, so this, okay, I see how this works. So this lifts out, and these, it's like equipment or like tools that are snapped into this. So this is the Cricut Control weeding kit, True Control, and it looks like it's a knife blade and a pick tool, weeding tool, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like a combo tool. So I could see putting this in the Cricut Joy, because I use that like to travel with. Like I'll take that to school for small projects, and I actually teach a Cricut Technology Club class at the school, like after school for students. So this would be kind of cool to have and carry, because it has every kind of tool that you can detach. And then this is a metallic pen 1.0 set That's cool. I have never used the Cricut pens or the markers in either machine. I've never done that. And that's probably a project I need to add to like my to-do list, because I'm sure that there's something that I am missing out on with using the markers or the pens in the machines. Okay, so here is what it looks like now. Lots of goodness in there. And let's see, I'm gonna just start at the top. So that's just like a filler box. I think this is the Cricut Cutie. So I have never had a Cricut Cutie. I hear about them, people collect them, and like, I don't know, to be honest, I don't know what the big hype is about it, but I've never had one. And when I saw that there was a mystery box live on somebody else's video, I clicked the link just to see if they were available, and they were, and they said per their video that there was a cutie in it. So this is the Cricut Cutie. I'm just gonna go ahead and have one. I don't know that I'm gonna collect them, we'll see. Oh, and he is silver, look at that. Super cute. Oh, and it says Cricut on the back of his head. How adorable. And you can't buy these in the store. You can only get them like with a purchase of something else. Like, I don't know if they, like, I've heard different things, like maybe they throw them in boxes, or they are in specific types of kits or bundles. So I'm not really sure, but he's really cute, and he kind of goes with my craft room. So I'll probably put him on display somewhere. Not sure where, but we'll figure that out. All right, so let's take a look at what's the goodies in here. Now, this is a filler box. Like, I would have, Cricut, if you're watching this, I see why you put this in here to like keep it from rolling around, but I just feel like if you're gonna, another roll of vinyl could have went there instead of just this filler space. Just saying, I mean, one more roll of vinyl wouldn't hurt, right? Okay, more vinyl is always more vinyl. So here we go. Let's go through. I'm just going to start left to right. So this is premium shimmer vinyl, and it looks like it comes with 3 colors, like a silver, a gold, and a black. They're all glitter, and they're 12 by 24 inch. Now, I don't know how good this is going to be. I have worked with a Cricut glitter before, and it was like a sandpaper texture feel to it. I didn't like the way it cut and weeded, but that could just be me, or it could have been a user error. I'm not really sure, but this is a shimmer vinyl, and it seems like, I'm feeling like it seems like it might be similar to that. I don't know, but I will definitely give it another try. I think I tend to work better with the smoother surfaces. Okay, so this is the holographic sparkle. And by the way, guys, this box was the shimmer and shine box, or shimmer box, or something like that. So everything related in this box has something to do with like glitter, or shimmer, or shine. So yeah, so this goes along with it, the sparkle, holographic sparkle vinyl. Look how pretty that is. And let's see, this is a strong bond iron-on metallic green, 12 by 24 inch. So that will be cute for a St. Patrick's Day shirt maybe, because it's iron-on. So I'll definitely have to come up with a project for that. Okay, this looks nice. Okay, so this is Adhesive Foil. Let's see, I don't think I've ever used the Adhesive Foil, and that's one of the reasons why too that I got this box, because I knew it was going to have a variety, and there's a chance that there was a product in here that I haven't used yet, even though I have used all different kinds of vinyl, all different brands of vinyl. I just knew that Cricut, like here in the last 2 years, that they've put out so many more kinds of vinyl products since when I first tried the Cricut vinyls. And so I kind of like went off with other brands and like had favorites, and decided to get this box to kind of just try and see what was new or what they've been putting on the market lately. So definitely will give this Adhesive Foil. It's a bejeweled sampler pack, and you can kind of see like all the different colors there. It's like a blue, a reddish, I don't know, that's like a red color. There's like a purpley pink color, a green, and then like a copper color, or like an orangey copper color. So that would be cool. And then this is a premium vinyl, another holographic one, except this is in like a brownish coffee colored sparkle. I don't know if the camera is picking that up, but it's not black. So, this would be interesting. So here's like, because they gave me a silver one in this box. So here's the silver compared, and like, okay, so this is a sparkle vinyl. And then this one says permanent glossy holographic sparkle vinyl. So guys, like they look like they are the same. See that? Like the titles are very similar, but one is permanent. So I'm guessing the other one is not. This is the only thing I would say with like Cricut. Sometimes it's confusing. Oh, and I'm looking down at the very bottom. Do you see that? It looks like there's different colors in here. Okay, yeah, it says it on the back. Orange, a blue, and then I guess this brown color. So, but it doesn't name them here like it does on this package. So that's so confusing. I don't know why Cricut does that. And like when you're in the stores, any craft store or Walmart store, like they have all their rolls of vinyl and you have to really look to make sure like what you're getting. Cause I'll show you this. Okay, so the adhesive vinyl. So when they use the words like adhesive, permanent, that means it can stick on a hard surface, not a fabric, like not a t-shirt. So everything in here is a vinyl product. Like there's adhesive vinyl, there's, see, and that holographic sparkle vinyl, it doesn't say anything different. It just says vinyl, vinyl, vinyl. So if it's vinyl with Cricut's brand, it's a hard surface. If it's iron-on, then obviously that's like a heat transfer vinyl. So just one thing that I noticed like with their products, like they tend to be pretty good with a lot of things. And then like some things, they could make it easier, just saying. Okay, and then here's another permanent glossy. So there's permanent glitter, permanent glossy, adhesive, and then sparkle vinyl, and then iron on. So see the difference on this? The label is, and it says strong bond. So I don't know, like all these different ways and all these different categories of vinyl when it's really just talking about adhesive, iron on. So anyway, that's the rolls of vinyl that came in this kit. I'll move on now that I got off my soapbox. And in here is, let's see. Okay, so this is let me take this out. There is, let me start with this back here. This is a poster board metallics pack. And so that's just another word in my brain for cardstock paper. And they're kind of metallic. And see, they have some sample projects on the back there, and all of them are paper, cardboard type projects. So easy to determine on that. And then this is also a sparkle paper. Let me move that out of the way. Which this looks really nice. I'm gonna open this up and see just what's in here. Because I think, I don't know, it's gonna be cool. Oh wait, there's another one. All right. And we're gonna get this. It's hard to open. All right, so here is the Sparkle Paper Bejewel Sampler. I'm just looking to see if one of these rolls is, okay, so like here's the adhesive foil, right? Like these kind of go together, but one's paper, one's the vinyl, so it's got a sticky back. So let's just see, oh, it's not, oh, I don't like how it's like, it's not connected. So I'm gonna have to like put these in my scrapbook storage. Oh, okay, look at that. All right, so here's the sheets, like the red. Okay, I'm gonna have just, so there's like, look how pretty that is. I have no idea what I'm gonna make with these, but the paper is really nice and it's really pretty. Here's a green, that looks cool. Oh, I could see another project for, see, I wish this was sticky. I can make it sticky. Let me just double check because it's like really thick. Like if you could, you know, have a sticky, it doesn't say. So yeah, purple. Let's go. Can you see the shimmer on it? And then a pinky. There's another red. Did we just have a red already? We had a red. Yeah, so here's one red, two reds. So I guess it repeats. It's like two of each. I wonder why they didn't put them together. Did we show the purple? Yeah. Anyway, there you go. So it's like 2 sheets of each. And it's a cardstock pack. And it just kind of has this like little topper thing on it. So it's not like a, you know, it's not like a book. All right, and so that's everything in the Sparkle and Shine box. So I feel like for the value that I got, I actually had a coupon code. I didn't pay I don't think I paid $50 for this. I think it was like right around $39 for the box, so 40 bucks. I really feel like it was a great value for everything that I got, including this tool. I think I've seen these tools in the store and they're at least $10, $14. And so for the value that you get with the box, I think that it's totally worth it. You just don't have control over what's in it. And you really just got to look and see like what you have so that you can properly organize your the products that you get, like the vinyl and the iron-on, to your stash, right? So I have a different place like in my dream box, which if you're interested in this dream box, I will also link it down below. It's where I do all of my crafting on this tabletop, and when I have the camera overhead, I craft on that table space there. And I also have a craft desk table behind me as well that I craft on. So I will link this down below. But yeah, so when you get one of these boxes, you just kind of really need to make sure you look at the packaging so that you can tell where you need to organize them to. Because I usually put these in my drawers back here, and I color code them. So I will definitely have to, you know, bust these open and put them in their proper place so that when I go to grab it or I see it and I'm like, ooh, that green would look great, I'm not trying to press a paper onto a shirt because it's in the wrong spot. So just my little tip. All right, so now what I want to do is go ahead and I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to get to the mug press. This is an addition to the craft room, and I have a couple of designs that I got from Etsy that we are going to go ahead and make my first mug. Maybe we'll do 2 mugs and see how the mug press works. And so I'm going to go ahead and flip my camera around and show you guys the Cricut mug press. Okay, everybody, so I am back. We have the camera flipped around, and here is the mug press. I have my little Cutie that I put over here. Let me just move him out of the way. He's so cute. This is my little glitter vacuum. And so what I'm gonna do is just kind of show you what comes in the mug press. So I have been trying to gather up a couple of things, knowing that I was getting this and just preparing for using a mug press. So one of the things I purchased was some mittens. Now I have some mittens in my kitchen, but these were like a super duper adorable color and they went with my craft room, and I thought it would be cute to have these in the craft room. They are like the smaller ones, but they're still kind of big. So I don't know if I'm gonna use them as much as I thought, but I thought it would be nice to have something to grab the mugs when they are hot coming out of the press. I just wanted to protect my hands, so I purchased a set of oven mittens, and I saw that there is some silicone ones out there, so I may be purchasing some of those as well. And then before I move on to this, if you can you see my caddy in the shot here? I have purchased this little turning like Lazy Susan caddy, and like reorganize all of my craft tools in here so that they are just quick access. And so I thought it would be kind of just fun to share, since I'm sharing all of the craft room additions. That That's for vinyl. I keep that in here with all of my vinyl squeegees and all my tools. Like I have this to go right in there, which is kind of full. Like I have almost too many tools. And then I have, since I have the Ryobi glue gun, I just wanted a place to have like quick access to glue sticks. So I have glue sticks here with a heat mat, which this I think I'm going to use. I have 2 of these. I actually got these from the Target dollar spot not that long ago. And so I'm going to be using that for doing the mug press, but I just put one in here with the heat gun, and then I have another one here for the glue gun. I have pins and paint brushes. Then I have tools that cut right here, and I have tweezers on the front. And then I have scissors. Then I have, these are actually chalk markers. I have a chalkboard in my craft room that we hung on the wall, so I just thought that it would be cool to have these readily available. And then these are actually like a paint pen, like acrylic marker paint pen to do like quick kind of coloring or hand freestyle drawing. So that's what I have in this, I think this is Recollections brand by Michaels, and I have been loving this thing. I wish my table was a little bit wider, but it's really nice to have just kind of in your space nearby so you can just grab and go. Okay, so moving on to the press. I told you that I bought that to put my mugs on, and I went ahead and I got some Cricut mugs. I also bought this one, which is another infusible ink mug. I just liked this one. It was a bigger size, and it had a black handle here and a black inside, so it was like a black accent. So I don't know what design I'm gonna put on this. I think I'm gonna do the plain ones today for like my first project, just to kind of start, and then I'll figure out later on what design I wanna do on that one and share that with you guys. I also bought 2 packages of the Cricut infusible ink because I wasn't sure like what designs I was gonna do, and I knew that this was like the first step to getting started with using the mug press, was just doing a simple project with infusible ink. Basically, you have like a one layer design, not multiple colors. You cut out your design with the infusible ink and you weed it like you would any other vinyl, and then you wrap it on the mug and you press it. So for today, just for getting started with the mug press, I am using the, I'm gonna do one mug in this color and one mug, I think in this lemonade color. I don't know what they call this one. Maybe it's called Lemonade Rose, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna do 2 different mugs today, 2 plain solid, well, this is not really solid, it's a pattern in this mug press. So I bought that knowing that I was just gonna do some basic mugs. So now let's go ahead and open up this mug press that we've all been waiting to see. I haven't even opened this yet, so I think that's all. Oh, I need to cut the sides too. Okay. All right. I'm really into the mint color lately, guys. I know that's like a side whatever, but okay, so here it is. Here's the mug press. It says open me right here. Can you guys see that? I want to make sure we're seeing everything. Okay, open me. So I guess this is just like the getting started guide. I don't know. There's that on there. So it says, let's get started. Activate your product at setup. Okay, and then get to know your mug press. Always handle with care. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there's that. Which I've pretty much like watched enough tutorials by now, you know. Being a YouTuber person, I also watch other videos. So, all right, so there's that. And here is the mug press. Oh, look, it's like all saran wrapped. that's interesting. Well, I think the Cricut comes that way too, right? It's all shrink wrapped together. Not really sure. So I'm gonna use this little tool to kind of get it going. Okay. Well, my goodness. All right, there we go. Okay. And it's not like, I don't know, it's not heavy, but it's like heavy duty. Does that make sense? I don't know. All right, and then let's get this out of here. This is the cord, and here is the USB. And so I'm kind of confused on that. I thought it was just like pretty much plug it in and go, kind of how the Easy Press is. I don't feel like you need to connect this to the Cricut design software because it's not cutting anything. So, oh, USB cord for activation. So if you want to register your machine, you need to connect this to your account on Cricut's website, like on their design or on their software, just so you can register it for activation. I don't know if you need to activate it before you actually plug it in and go. I guess we're gonna find out together. Okay, so let me just move that out of the way. Here's the press. It's really easy. I chose this press over like your normal presses that you can get out. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on any other website that's like a crafting vinyl website. I decided to get this one because it was little and compact. There was no like big janky handle. It was a cute design, so it looks good in the craft room. And you know, I can keep it like on my cart, or I can put it back into, it will fit alongside with my Cricut Maker. The Cricut mug press will fit right next to it. So yeah, I just thought that this would be great to store in the craft room, especially when it only has like these two components. It's perfect. So that's why I got this particular press over any other press. So I'm gonna make sure we don't have to, it says activate your product. So I guess I'm gonna have to do that before we get started. Yeah, look right here. It does say product will not function until activated. So be sure to use your computer and not your phone. So I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna activate my mug press. We're gonna come back and I'm gonna show you the two designs that I have for these two mugs. Okay, everybody, so I got the Cricut mug press. I got it all activated. It actually only took a few minutes. It wasn't very hard to do. So we are ready to go. So what I am going to do now is just, it's plugged in and I'm gonna power it on. And I believe once it starts beeping, that means it's heated up and ready to go. So what I'm gonna do first is, like I said, I have two mugs here. I went ahead and cut out one design in this infusible ink by Cricut, Pink Lemonade, and I did the speckledy pattern, and I went ahead and weeded it. And then I also cut out a second design, which I have not weeded yet. I will do that. I will show you how to weed it. And I did it in this mint, but I wanted to show you the difference here in the infusible ink, like how much lighter the product is to the color that's on the box. So I think once the heat is activated onto the mug, it will be closer to this. So I left these out just so we could kind of compare, like to see how bright it gets, okay? But the first thing I want to do is I'm going to prep my first mug. And so in my last video, we made these little sprays, and this is why I made these, so that I could clean the mug or clean my mugs, I guess I should say. And I'm just gonna get a paper towel here to clean. I thought I had another one underneath, but I guess I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna just do a little bit of alcohol on here just to kind of like clean and sanitize the mug from anything, you know, just make sure it's nice and clean. That's what you want it to do. And then I have a lint roller, and I'm just gonna like get any little like dust bunny fibers, whatever that might be left on the mug, like so. And now I'm ready to put my design on. So for this, we're not gonna do the blue one yet. We're gonna do this one. So for this one, it kind of lines it up to where I cut it with the Cricut Design Space, right? And I like how it cut it and the way that this design weeds, like it has this little stickiness here. So I feel like that's easy to apply to your mug. The way that it has that little indentation there to kind of help line it up. So, like so. And I'm just gonna make sure I'm straight here all the way. That's what you want it to be. So, and I might have it too far. Let's see, I don't know. Just making sure I'm lined up all the way around. Yeah, so see like my gap that I have like way over here? I don't really want that. Like, I had to resize this just a little bit to fit the height of this mug, because this mug, I actually purchased like a set of them off of Amazon. And I will say, like, see how this is like curling? That's kind of hard to work with. But I'm just trying to be careful because it is my first mug. Okay, so I'm gonna back up just a little bit and I'm gonna stick it on. I do like how the infusible ink product like has this sticky whatever to it, so it kind of like helps get your design started. And oh, that beep means it's ready, so let me get ready here. Okay, so like looking at my handle like from left to right, you can clearly see like I have like almost 2 fingers to the design there, and I don't want that. Like I want it to be even. So I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna try wrapping this one more time. And I think maybe, uh-oh, it looks like part of my little design came off right there. Did you see that? Look at that. Okay. So I'm gonna try and get that back on there. Like so, and it looks like I didn't get that little piece out. So let me get that out. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do this time around is just lay it flat and lay this, I don't know if you guys can see that, lay it like this. Just making sure I'm lined up, and then I should be able to wrap this pretty evenly now. Let's see. Oh, it's not straight, but at least I know where it's going this time around. Wow, this is a lot harder to get on here than I thought would be. Okay. So, there we go. All right. And it could just be me, like, I don't know, just making sure my first time around, it's good to go. I don't know. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna just be happy with that. I think that's pretty straight, okay? So it has like a design that's gonna print here and a design that's gonna print here. I also purchased this heat resistive tape just to kind of keep this in place from moving around. Like you just don't, I don't know, you just don't want it to shift, right? Like you don't want a blurry image. Okay, so I think we're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down in this press, and it is, guys, it's hot. Like I can feel the heat coming from it. So I'm definitely glad that I got those mittens. I'm not sure if I should just like put it there and it's like gonna squeeze around. Yeah, it's gonna. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna let it do its thing and we are going to test it when it comes out. So I got my mugs ready, my mittens, I mean, and have my little tools in case. So while that's going, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to weed the other design. And so like from what I've seen, you just need to like basically snap this paper away. So this one has a little bit of detail here though that you want to keep. So you just got to make sure that you don't peel that part away in the design. But see how easy it is to kind of just peel and weed this off like that. And then it has the nice little cutout for you to like do the wrap on. So I think I like that. But see, like that little piece came out. And so I like this design. I'll link it down below. I got it off of an Etsy seller and I just liked it because it was a design that was like on two sides of the mug. It wasn't a center design. Like I wanted a left and right design, if I'm making sense. Like when you hold it, I wanted to see one and then I wanted the person who sees me drinking to see a design and not necessarily the same design. So this one has like two different quotes. So does the one in the machine, and it's just, you know, like a design that has like a cute little phrase or saying, right? So I'm not even hardly using my weeding tool. I'm just picking it out with my fingers and just following it around. It's kind of fun. It kind of reminds me of paper dolls. You guys ever play with those growing up? Maybe just me, I don't know. Anyway, so like where you peel apart the doll outfit and then you stick it on your paper doll. This infusible ink product kind of reminds me of that. So anyway, all right, let's see, there's one word, a little ampersand. You just want to make sure that you're not cutting out like any parts of the design that should stay there. Like you're not peeling it off. Like this is a coffee worded one. So these are like, I guess like little coffee beans. And you saw where like this one fell off my little design right there. So let me get that back on there before I forget and lose it in the mix. Like so, moving right along. And these little words, it cut this pretty good. I will say, like, for the maker, it does do intricate designs pretty well, regardless of the product. So that is one reason why I like the maker. But when I was talking about earlier, like the different design software or the different machines, like the Silhouette, I love the Silhouette's design capabilities. So it just seems easier to create something from scratch in their software. Okay, so now I gotta get the little parts inside the bee here out without taking out anything else. So you gotta be careful. All right, so there's one part. And I do like smell like the heat of this press. Like I can kind of smell a burning smell on it. So, I don't know. I don't know. Looks like it's almost done because the lights are growing, right? Like they're lighting up as it moves along. So it looks like it's gonna be ready to come out soon, which is good. I'm gonna keep weeding and I'm gonna give it a few minutes to cool once it comes out because we don't wanna, like we wanna like let it cool before we peel it away. And I know like it's hard to wait, but I'm going to wait. So that's why I didn't weed this one, because I wanted to give me some time, which this is weeding pretty quickly. So we might just be waiting. We're gonna wait together. Okay, and I'm almost done weeding this. So I'll probably finish right as that mug is ready. Let's see. Oh, that's a hard one to get out. I haven't used the weeding tool yet, guys. And like, I'm getting some pretty small detail here, so. I imagine like you could put a design there too if you wanted something, but I think like in the future, if I'm going to make a design for the mug press, like what I would do is actually run this design out. Like I have a whole ½ inch here that I could run my design out so that it could better come closer to the handle. You know what I'm saying? So like you don't have like this white band like this is gonna have. So just keep that in mind, like for future design abilities or whatever. So this one is ready. I'm just gonna clean up while we wait. And there's the beep. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and release it and then just grab it up here. And I can kind of see, like you see the like the burned off color, like it's changed a little bit, so that's good. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just move this out of the way to cool. And we're gonna work on the next one. We're just gonna wrap the next design. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one first. And we'll wrap this one and get it cooking while the other one is cooling. Just so we don't burn our fingers, right? Like safety first. All right, and the same thing, I'm just gonna make sure I get all the fibers out of the way. I'm gonna lay my design down, learning from the last time, right? And just kind of get it right on it. Nice and flat and straight. Okay, that looks good. Maybe and get it centered, and it's totally not centered, but I do like the gridded paper when it comes to this infusible ink stuff, so just saying. Wrapping and we're wrapping, getting it all lined up. Okay, that one totally did not get lined up. I don't know what I did. Well, I'm not perfect either. All right, so let's just move it down a little bit this time. And like I said, I had to resize this image because these were actually 11-ounce mugs that I got. And I thought that I was buying a 12-ounce mug, but for some reason, whenever it got added to my cart, I don't know. I was looking at so many different combination packs that you could get that I got this one, and they turned out to be 11-ounce mugs. They're not Cricut brand. I actually ordered them from Amazon, but they are the infusible mugs. So hopefully it worked well. I guess we'll find out, right? In just a moment here. If I could ever get this one to line up straight. Make sure I'm under my camera here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I think that's good. As good as it's gonna go, right? Okay, and I'm gonna add just some more tape to make sure it stays intact. All right, and I'm gonna put it in the press. That is super hot. And mug number 2. Okay, so hopefully the first one turns out great, right? All right, so I'm gonna move this over here. And let's see, it's still kind of hot, like very, very hot. But the handle is kind of cool, so that's good. But I don't know, like I feel like I should let it cool just maybe a minute longer. So let me clean my table here just for a second. I'm gonna get all this paper off of here. And you know what? This is why I have my little vacuum that I got for my table for paper and glitter. Here, we're gonna use it for the first time to kind of show off how it works. It's this little vacuum. It was in my last video, and I put the monogram on it, and it just, look at that. Get everything here. And the other paper. And got that, so we'll let this in there. All clean. Awesome. Okay. So there we go. It's all clean now. It's kind of hot to touch. All right. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this tape off. So we can see our design. Oh, it's still very hot, guys. Okay, here we go. I'm being careful. All right, so there's the tape. Now to get the actual sticky part up, going. Where I can grab it. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Hopefully, oh my goodness, look at that. We are making it happen. Oh yeah, look at that. And it took all the color basically right off of the paper. You see that? Like all the paper is gone, like the coloring. And then we have this beautiful mug. So this design says making it happen. And then on the other side, it says 1 day at a time. So depending on like if you're right-handed or you're left, and it's still like very hot, like all around here. And I don't know if that's gonna mess it up that I didn't like let it cool before I took the paper off. Like I'll have to read up again just to make sure, but like you see how it's important to get the paper like all the way up to the lip, because you can kind of see like right down here, and it's so very hot still. Right up here, it's got a little white line edge, and then like right here, it's super close, right? Like super close. So, oh my gosh, that is so fun and gorgeous. Look at that. And like, okay, it's bright on the mug. Like it's very bright, vibrant. Like here's the box, right? That shows you the coloring, and it tells you like down here on the infusible ink, like before and then like after it's gonna get brighter, which is totally what happened here. So that is so fun, you guys. I think I'm going to love the mug press. One of the things that I want to get into, I'm going to put that down so it can cool. One of the things that I want to get into is doing sublimation. And so I think I'm going to get a sublimation printer, and I will have to go through that with you guys here, because This mug press to me is just the beginning when it comes to sublimating on this mug. Like these projects are just the beginning to sublimation. So if you have a Cricut maker, you know, or a Silhouette Cameo machine, you know, typically like the first things you make are vinyl decals, you know, like where you put it on a thing like this, and then you kind of move into shirts using a heat transfer shirt, kind of like the shirts I made in my last video. I don't know if you can see, like this one that I have on. And then from there, it's going into designs that are sublimation. And I have ordered like sublimation transfers before, and getting the heat settings and things like that, or what kinds of shirts have been an issue for me. And I think it's just because I'm not the one who printed it, or I just need to get better at, you know, picking the right blanks. So I definitely feel like sublimation is the way to go when it comes to moving into the next kind of craft, like from the cutting machine to sublimation, like all the crafty things. Like I definitely feel like the mug press is a starter sublimation project, and these are turning out, like this just turned out beautiful to me. And so you could do some really great designs with the infusible ink, but having a sublimation printer is like the next step, right? Because then you can customize your designs, like the possibilities just become even more limitless. So I want to point out, like you can kind of see like how I was trying to get the spacing here lined up around the handle. I really like, I'm not a fan of like all this extra white space. Like I wish this design went wider. So I feel like that's a setting I could have done in Cricut Design Space, where I stretched it this way a little bit more and then kind of lined it up a little bit better alongside the mug. But like I said, this is my first project, so learn as you go, right? All right, so the second one just beeped, it's done. Let's pull it out. I'm gonna wait a minute to get that. Look at that, you see the burn on it, okay. Oh, so cute, super cute. I can't wait. Okay, let me see if I put on this one and I try, because it's hard to wait, guys. Like it's really hard to wait. Let me see if I can just, peel that off. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off because we are done with that. And I'm gonna push it back just to kind of let it cool before I like package it away. And I'm gonna move this one out here just so you guys can kind of see, like peeling this, but trying to be careful. Okay. So hard to wait, but I think I'm gonna do it. Like, let me just grab and be safe here. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. How stinking cute, guys. I love this. I love the mint color. Okay, so it's a little like brown right there. I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't wait to let it cool. For my first like project or two, like I'm fine with it. Look, and I got a little speckle. Oh no, that came off. Okay. So the mint that came on this, like here's the box. It's definitely not as bright as it says. Like, I feel like it's, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Like, I like the color of the box, but this is a little bright for me. So I do like how it's a muted color. Like it's more of the mint color that I like or that I enjoy, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe that's because I didn't let it cool. That could be my bad. And there's like a little paper here. Oh, look, it moved it. It moved it over there and it didn't sublimate right there. So I have a little flaw right there, but still, how adorable is this one? Okay, so this one says, I don't just rise and shine. I caffeinate and hope for the best. So this is the design that I purchased, right? And then from the Etsy shop, I'll link it down below. And then when you purchase one of her designs, she has a thing, if you go to her website, you can actually get this design for free, making it happen one day at a time. And that, I actually like that design better. I like it with this infusible ink, but yep. So here's the 2 mugs we did with the mug press. Super fun, super adorable. You can see here, I still have more space like right here. I could have totally widen that up a bit, so I'll know that for next time. But what do you guys think? Like, leave a comment down below. Do you have a favorite one? I'm definitely loving this pink one for sure. But yeah, so there is the new tool to my craft room, the Cricut mug press, and intro to all like things sublimation, which I will have coming in another video. And yep, so that's it. I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure if you're not a subscriber that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will see you all in my next video. Happy crafting!